It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Eagles and the Jags, coming up next.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Let's go.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackled by Jonathan Grenard. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not...
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 41 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. To the 27-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 128 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Toss left side for Etienne. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Another tote for Etienne. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. Touchdown, Jaguar. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking long for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run with ETN. Powering forward and running with power here. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Yeah, that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the... This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. And now they'll shift things around. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. Draw play, Etienne. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 1st downs. And how about that 2nd one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He'll keep it himself. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Quan Martin. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
So cancel the interception, pass
Automatic
interference.
first down.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Set. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, and this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Hut.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hut, hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Jeremiah Trotter Jr. on the cover.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Go. Go.
Going for it, here's ETN. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Philadelphia. But Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean